They followed up tearing the 49ers to pieces by filleting the Dolphins. I didn't say fish because, again,
Dolphin's a mammal.
Dolphin is a mammal.
Right.
We need to be accurate in every way, shape, or form, okay?
Yep.
So when everybody says they fried the fish, no, they didn't. It's a mammal. At any rate.
You can't fry a mammal?
I mean, it's not
recommended.
Yeah,
just
frowned upon.
But that's what the Ravens did. Best team in football, the Baltimore Ravens. They have taken that mantle from the San Francisco 49ers. They snatched it. Christmas night, like the Grinch. They went into San Francisco's Whoville and said, what, where, and whenville. That's what they did.
Who used to snatch Crabtree's chain?
Akeem Talib. Yeah, they snatched it like Akeem Talib snatched Crabtree's chain.
Like Debo snatched Red's grandmama's chain.
Yeah.
My grandmama gave me that chain.
And what did they do following up a Miami Dolphins team that comes off the Dallas Cowboys win at home? They beat them up. They beat them up. Honestly, we're talking about Tua's shoulder right now. Tyreek Hill was limping around. There was no Waddle and no Mostert. I'm sure Dolphins fans will hang their hats on that. But the Ravens didn't have one of my boys, one of my sons, Kyle Hamilton. He was out. And they were all over the Dolphins.
Oh, man.
All over them and kept on like Hans Gruber hit it again. It's another great Christmas story, right, Chris?
Christmas movie.
I'll tell you what, man.
You know, ever since I predicted Lamar to be MVP in midseason on the show here.
He's that. It's over. It's over. I don't think he's going to play this week.
It's very over.
I don't think he's going
to. Hoping he won't.
I don't think he's playing this weekend. I don't think he's playing Saturday.
Let me ask you real quick, because me and my Uncle Buck were talking about this. Do you play him at least a few series just because they're going to have a full week off?
You're not going to see McCaffrey either. You're not going to see,
McCaffrey's already ruled out.
I know.
Okay. Already not playing.
I don't think you play him.
Not even a series?
What's the point?
Because he's going to be out a full week after that.
I don't know.
Who cares?
Certainly the way that we saw Tyler Huntley throw against the Dolphins.
Throwing in the...
Let me just say this. Any Dolphin fan that is just like, hey, what are you doing still trying to score when the game's over? You won 70-20 earlier this year.
Yeah, you can't say nothing.
And Mike McDaniel is just so happy and so likable that
he gets a pass for everything.
Honestly, he and it's just like, well, what are we supposed to do? Like the game, there's still more time left on the clock. What are we just supposed to start taking knees? Of course you're not. You're going to keep playing football. Certainly when you might need Tyler Huntley in the playoffs, like say last year. Honestly, like you're a head coach of a National Football League team. You're not asking for is it a 401c to try and it's not charitable contributions.
Oh no, look at you. I mean, tax season's coming soon.
You know what I mean? Like you're not like, hey, can we get a receipt for that? Kneel down. Can we get a receipt for those 4 running plays we just called and wrote to punt the ball back to you?
Yeah.
Get out of here with that. No, you won 70-20 earlier this year. So the Ravens are the number 1 team in football. They're the number 1 team in the AFC. And we talked about it on the Overreaction Monday podcast, Chris Brockman. And TJ, you're flying back. I don't know if you've heard that one yet.
Get it wherever you get your podcast.
Yes.
Or on YouTube, Rich.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you're looking at 4 teams have already clinched the playoffs. Ravens, Dolphins, Chiefs, and yes, Cleveland Browns. We were discussing which is the team that can beat Baltimore in Cleveland. Which team does Baltimore not want to see in divisional playoff weekend? And right now, if the season ended today, as they say, Bills and Dolphins, the Bills would be playing the Kansas City Chiefs.
Ooh.
In the Super Wild Card Weekend. Except for the fact the season doesn't end today. Sunday night, last game, 272, is Bills at Dolphins.
Oh, baby.
Great finish. Oh, man. Come on.
And let's just say the Bills keep on winning the way that they keep on winning. They'd be the 2 seed. The Ravens wouldn't see the Bills on divisional playoff weekend. The team that they might see on divisional playoff weekend more than anybody else are the Cleveland Browns. And let me just say this. If you think Matthew Stafford going to Detroit on Super Wild Card weekend is the juiciest playoff matchup that could possibly be out there, I think you need to rethink what you think steak looks like. Because the Browns going into Baltimore alone, just to the, history. If they walk into Baltimore with Joe Flacco as their quarterback, playing the way that Joe Flacco is playing right now, I don't think you can make this thing up. Because Joe Flacco is the story nobody saw coming, and is the story of the NFL season, maybe top 5 of the entire NFL season right now. The way that he is playing, the way that he is cooking, the way Kevin Stefanski's offense is like built for this guy, the way that the play action can work with the running game working the way that it is, the way that David Njoku has suddenly become a major problem at tight end.
As he should have always
been. In
a
way that he always should have been. Yes, sir, that he hasn't been, right? Coming out of the campus at Miami, the king of New Jersey, right? Coming through the Miami hurricane system. Yep. And he's now absolutely unstoppable. And then there's Amari Cooper. What? Say what? My only regret is for some reason I didn't pick him up for my fantasy final. I should have seen him torching the Jets on a Thursday night. I should have seen that one coming down the pike. What he did while we were gone, lighting it up for 200-plus yards with Amari Cooper to take care of business in Week 16 in Houston, by the way, which can make the playoffs, but not threatening the Cleveland Browns, because they're an 11-win team. And then doing to the Jets in just one half of football to the point where Flacco could take a nap during the game. You can't make this up. The Browns can go into Baltimore and end that season. Mm-hmm. They've already gone into Baltimore and won a game this year with Deshaun Watson. And this offense, the way that Flacco runs it, is way better than the way Deshaun Watson has been running. Mm-hmm. It's better with Flacco. Facts. This is not an overreaction. I don't believe
wasn't healthy, right?
Although I'm sniffing around the edges, I believe, of a subject matter that's about to be hit of overreaction Monday on Tuesday, Chris. Okay. I'll jump off of that subject matter for the moment and just say this. Cleveland, the way it's playing, can go into Baltimore and make it a very dicey day. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.